The home of the Badgers since 1917, Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, Wisconsin is the venue for our game. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 10. He's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's just great kickoff coverage right there. And you can see a lot of emotion on the field right now.
So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
With the defensive line neutralizing the blocks, these linebackers are able to come up and make plays in the holes.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
A little bit here.
And he's tackled at the 16. So he decides to hold on to it, and it goes nowhere. 3rd down.
Gotta do a better job of making that tackle.
From their own 16-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Black, easy, easy, easy. Lucky 95. Easy, easy, easy.
Fires incomplete, knocked away.
3 and 0.
Moore awaits the snap. Room around the corner. Willis fields it at 46. Gets to about the 37-yard line.
Let's go for... I think it's here.
So the offense will come out for their first possession.
Good field position for their first possession of the ball game. Let's see if they can capitalize off of it.
Here's the pass, broken up.
Brad, I thought the quarterback put the ball there where it could have been caught. The receiver's got to do a better job of fighting for the football. When that ball is up in the air and it's between a defender and a receiver, I think the receiver's got to show more effort and a willingness to fight for the football. The safety just knocked that ball away from him.
From the 37-yard line, 2nd down. The Looking for his man, incomplete.
This is a well-designed play by the offensive coordinator. Everything really seemed to be working just fine, except for the quarterback. He's got to throw a better football.
Golly, man.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 27.
Coverage.
Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. Nice interception and an even nicer vertical.
Oh, yeah, this guy's an athlete. There's no throwing it over this guy's head. He'll go up and get it.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line.
It's a 7-point swing.
Brought down around the 22-yard line. 1 yard loss for the halfback.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 22-yard line. It's 2nd down. Tackle at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. And they get nice yardage on that run.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing some old school.
They hand it off. Makes it out to maybe the 40-yard line.
No gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Play cover 2 underneath. A couple of the blitz. He's gonna hit up, try to hit a slant. Keep time, he throw it.
So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4. Nice run, and he's brought down.
Action. Straight in for wide.
He's tackled at the 47-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
I don't know whatever jerseys he decided to pick. They are poop. They look hideous.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Little screen pass. And he's taken down around the 48-yard line.
Gaining 5 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
And they'll look to convert here on another third down. So the Badgers running back taken out earlier, sidelined with that injury. However, it looks like he's going to be able to come back in this game. And up the middle, and he's stuffed.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and 4.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here. This is kind of a surprising call right here by the coach. This is an obvious punting situation. Looks for the tight end, but they can't hook up. I'm sure the quarterback would love to make amends for that last pick.
The best way to move beyond a turnover is to score. And when you can start on the other team's half of the field, you're in really good shape to have a chance to do that.
Incomplete. Almost picked off.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From midfield. 2nd down. Wide open, but it falls incomplete.
Golly.
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 40. Stays in bounds and made a nice catch.
That makes it 1st and 10.
They'll bring him down around the 39-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Just a tiny little sliver up there. Up there and can't right now. Just a tiny little sliver up there. Go blue.
From the 39-yard line. 2nd down. Feeds it to the back. He's at the 30. Tackle made at the 22-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
From the 22-yard line. It's 1st down. On play action. Defense coming. Throws falling back. Incomplete.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Come on, Q.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Figured out.
Short pass, middle of the field. Big play there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal.
That's good for a gain of 13 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's 1st down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Gain of brings up second and goal.
It's the 9th play of the drive.
Easy, 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 easy.
He's hit and taken down. A 4-yard loss.
That play was sort of out of sync from the start, but you have to also recognize that the defense made a great play. They read it from the get-go.
I think he was ready for that.
We're all tied up, and more action coming, hopefully, here in quarter number 2. Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver. Boy, would he like to have that one back.
Yeah, you're right. This offense relies so much on timing, and as you saw there, when their timing gets knocked off, they have a tough time connecting on plays like this.
This isn't much more than an extra point. Kicks away, and it is good. Campbell gets set to kick this one away. He sends this one deep. He's to the 10. Tackle made at the 20-yard line.
Keeps blitzes. Too well punished. Or not. That 4 wide.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. They come out in a 5-wide set.
Let's go. 395.
Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
That brings up third and 10.
Really? He was there. Had a safety over top. Good. Didn't look too hot though. Initially.
Let's go. Easy, easy, easy. Eagle.
For that corner route.
He's taken down around the 34-yard line. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
It's easy to forget about the tight end sometimes coming off the line, but you always have to watch this guy because he's certainly capable of making big plays.
Good job. Good job. Heat it up again.
First and 10. Ball on their own 34. They go with a run, and down he goes at the 33.
If these defenders continue to exploit the O-line like that, it's going to be a long day for this running back.
Let's go back to the nickel.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on the 33.
Easy, easy, easy. Lucky, lucky. Easy, easy, easy. Watch the safety creep. Easy, easy.
And they make the stop right around the 34.
Third down.
Third down again. to him again, complete. And he's tackled around the 44-yard line. From the 44-yard line, first down. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Quick out to his receiver. Brought down at about the 33-yard line. Here's the 8th play of the series. They go with the run, and he's taken down behind the line.
That was a loss of 1 yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
This is the 9th play of this drive.
Here we go.
He fights forward to about the 33.
Gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
So far this drive, the defense has been unable to stop them on 3rd down.
Slam, slam, ready. Flag 85. Flag 85.
Fires out to his wideout, and he's tackled right away.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That brings up 4th and 3.
Wisconsin is down 3 and looking to tie it up. He gets it up, and it's long enough, and he got it. Olsen has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. They've been like a couple of fighters feeling each other out so far. Let's see if they start to open it up a little bit more now. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
If it's any consolation, he did pick up some positive yards, but I doubt that's enough to make him forget the hit that he just took.
Second and 9. Ball on their own 26. Fires incomplete.
You know, he's been working really hard lately on his fundamentals. In fact, the other day in practice, I was really watching him work with the quarterback coach, and they've been focusing on that aspect of it. Here, it looked like he may have taken a step backwards and really just let that one go.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Tackle at the 39.
That's the kind of rangy flanker every quarterback wants to be throwing to. He did well to make sure he had enough yardage to pick up the first down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 39. sacked. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
Was breaking open. Now some blocking. O-lineman is a premium in recruiting.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long.
Easy, 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 easy.
He chucks it downfield. And he's hit immediately.
Well, out there, these guys have some skill players who can make things happen. They picked up an enormous amount of real estate on that play.
It's 1st down and 10 now after picking up some great yardage through the air. Quick pass. He's tackled at the 24.
Brooks on the tackle at the 24-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. Complete, brought down, nothing doing. Wisconsin's going to take their first time out of the half.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
And so it's another 3rd down upcoming here. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
Kentucky is looking to go up by 3. And it splits the uprights. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Excellent kick. Across the 30. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Flares it and almost had it intercepted.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 35.
Ready! Flag 98! Check, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And he's taken down right around the 48-yard line. Williams gets a handoff to the right. Gets to about the 47-yard line. So the Badgers call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 47.
Check, check. Ready.
They'll bring him down at the 31-yard line.
The tackle at the 31-yard line.
Gets it out quickly. What a play, and that'll set up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 3. Let's see if they can muscle this one in.
Deflections.
And they'll bring him down behind the line. Wisconsin's out of timeout.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick throw, caught, touchdown.
Picked. Man, give me this guy life.
He makes the PAT. This return should be the last play of the half. He'll need to break it all the way to give his team the lead. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 10. He got hit hard. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Little screen pass. He's out to the 30. And they push him out at about the 49. Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense. We played a half of football. The Badgers in front. Great first half. Hopefully the second half is good. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And they can forget about returning this one. This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. He makes the catch and has a first down. Tackle made around the 42-yard line.
First down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 42.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. He'll advise pass, and this will be picked off. He's taken down at the 47.
I really like this corner's ability to read the play. He shows very good football smarts and pretty good hands, too.
From their own 47-yard line. First down. Wisconsin holds a 4-point lead. It's the tailback. He makes his way to about the 45.
Gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 39.
Let's go! Eagle!
Taken down as he works the left for a nice gain.
That's a gain of 4 on the way. That makes it 2nd and 6.
He gets out to about the 32-yard line.
Who the freak runs? Fullback dives.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
How are we doing?
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down.
Here we go! Check! Watch the safety creep! Check! 98 Weasel!
He's at the 20, and a quick throw. He scores! What a play!
They looked awesome on that play. A well-thrown football and a great effort to get the ball into the end zone.
Shit. Thanks, Bill. Skip. Kidding me.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
6.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. He wants it all. Brought down at the 38.
That makes it 1st and 10.
So after the big pass play, we've got a first down.
Hey, I got number 80. I got number 80. Run it up. 36.
And a nice catch there before he stepped out of bounds. First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Check three. Here we go.
And they got him.
The smart quarterbacks and offensive linemen have a really unique relationship. A quarterback should take care of his offensive lineman. But after that play and that hit, you really got to be wondering what kind of relationship this quarterback and his offensive lineman have after that.
Check 26, check 26. Ready? 98,
Pressure coming. Halfback's got it on the quick throw. And he's tackled in the open field. That one goes for good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on second down.
That makes it first and goal.
Here they go. First and goal, down by a couple of possessions. And down he goes around the 9-yard line.
No gain. That brings him second and goal.
Man left, man left. Four down, four down. Check three, check three.
Looks to a receiver, touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
They'll go for two in this situation. Fires to the end zone, picked off. They don't get it.
Interference. I should have thought it was snapped.
Kentucky lines up for the kickoff. He just drills this one. He's to the 10. Tries to get around the corner. Down the sideline. Big opening to the 20, the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. And he hits the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 10. And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line.
The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers in space, and I bet he'll be looking to do the same thing again.
Tackle at the 45.
First down.
From their own 45-yard line. It's first down. Here's the give. He makes it to the 48-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards. That'll make it second and 7.
Oh, shit.
from their own 48-yard line. Second down.
Fake GT. Fake
He lets it fly. And they make the stop at the 4.
That makes it first and goal.
So now it's first and goal after the big pass play. And he's tackled at the 1.
That brings up second and goal.
They'll stack the line of scrimmage, trying to keep him out of that end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That is great, tough football right there. Getting down to the goal line and just punching it in.
Well, they're going to try for the two-point conversion. And they're going to defend the short field with 8 guys in the box here. Under heavy pressure. Now he's scrambling. He's got it for 2. Kentucky is ready to kick it away.
You like that? You like that?
He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 10. He makes it out to maybe the 16-yard line. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive.
What up, Yak?
Wisconsin is up 4. He's got an opening. And he's shoved out of bounds around the 38-yard line. From their own 38-yard line. First down. Nice run there. Williams picks up about 4 yards on the play.
That makes it second and 6.
From their own 42-yard line. Second down. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts.
59 Philly.
They'll bring him down around the 49-yard line. 7-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
Nice protection, a good pass, and even a better catch. You can't ask for much more than that.
God bless.
First and 10. Ball on their own 49. He's at the 40. Makes it out to about the 33. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
I guess that would work.
So the penalty puts him back for a 1st and long.
4 down, 4 down. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
We head to the final quarter, and we've got a great game on our hands. 24-20,
Yeah, great
Badgers.
time to use a screen pass.
Wisconsin is up by 4.
Switch, switch, switch.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it
got
down
lucky there,
or
too.
take off and run with it.
Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4.
Easy, easy, easy. Ready.
Quick throw, and he's taken down around the 33-yard line.
Excellent execution on one side of the ball that time. And it looks to me like the defense was in a little state of confusion. Let's see if they can pull themselves together.
From the 33-yard line, 1st down. He's tackled at about the 33-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
I need a kick.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 33.
Here we go.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Gaining 5
Need a
yards.
field goal.
3rd down.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. Wisconsin holds a 4-point lead.
Mike 98. Easy, easy, easy. Lucky 95.
Well, you can see the elation on the defensive coordinator's side of things, and why not? His defense just came up with one of the biggest stops of the game in a vital spot in this 4th quarter. They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long field goal attempt. It's up, and he splits the uprights. Olsen looks ready to kick this one off. Excellent kick. He's to the 10. At the 30. They'll bring him down at the 34-yard line. This is a pretty crucial series right here with things being so tight. Your best players have to step it up on both sides of the ball. Throws it. And it's caught inside the 30. To the 10. Touchdown. Big play.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. And he adds the extra point.
Let's place D. Vince.
Kentucky ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 10. Room around the corner. Across the 30. Across midfield.
Dude, that's some
inside the 30.
bullshit.
The 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Boy, is this kid electric. And he converts the extra point. Over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And the score is 34-27, Wisconsin. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. He's to the 10. And he's taken down at the 19. Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. He's wrapped up for the sack.
That was the loss of 10 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 9.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation. Quick throw out to the receiver. He's taken down right around the 24-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. Tackle made at about the 23-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Wisconsin is up by a touchdown. Takes the counter left. Nice run, and he's brought down.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Out to the right and tackle behind the line.
That was a loss of 2 yards. 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Let's go!
There's a strike complete. Touchdown, Badgers. And he tacks on the extra point. Olsen is lined up to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
Quick out to his receiver. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. They come out in an empty backfield. Pressure coming. And down he goes, right around the 42-yard line.
it first and 10.
From the 42-yard line, it's first down. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Throw is incomplete, broken up.
That makes it second and 10.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Just under 3 to go in regulation.
Brady drops the ball here. I don't know if he's starting to peek downfield and think about the return or what, but that ball's right in his hands. He just dropped it.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 32. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. And he's knocked down immediately after the catch.
When they broke the huddle, I'm sure everybody knew the ball was going to go to this receiver. And he still brought it in to give this team a big lift.
Going for it all to the end zone. Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
Right on the coverage. That makes it second and 10.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 28. Tackle around the 7-yard line.
That makes it first and goal.
And they might be coming with a blitz here. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
That brings him second and goal.
Just over 2 minutes in the game. Touchdown, Kentucky! They get in on the ground, and that's going to make it a one-score game. And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the fourth quarter, the score is Wisconsin 41, Kentucky 34. They get ready to kick this one off, and the return team's looking for the onside. He just drills this one. And he's tackled at the 16-yard line. Time's running short here, so let's see what plays out.
Now, the offense right now is in complete control. They've got the lead. They've got the football. The defense, the only way they can get back into this game is they've got to sell out. Somebody's got to come up with a way to turn this football over and get the ball back to their own offense.
The offense will come out again hoping to have similar results as their last drive.
As long as this quarterback has time to throw, and you can guarantee that he'll find the open man.
Kentucky's going to use their first time out of the half here. From their own 16-yard line, it's second down.
Easy, 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 easy. Lucky.
He throws it. The senior makes the catch. And he's tackled at the 45.
That shit.
Less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. And he hits him hard at the 47-yard line. The Wildcats are going to call their second timeout.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 47-yard line. Second down. Fires out quickly to the tailback. He's gobbled up in the backfield. The Wildcats using their third and last timeout.
That'll make it 3rd and 9.
He's an idiot if he throws his ball.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 45.
36. Jack. Let's go.
And a nice catch there before he stepped out of bounds.
He's an idiot.
From the 41-yard line. First down.
Let's go. Black and black.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Can't kneel it. Are you kidding me?
It's second down, 6 to go.
Please.
Ball on the 36. We have less than a minute to go.
Here we go. 395.
Up the middle for a nice gain.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
So we're looking at another third down here. And they get nice yardage on that run.
No. Sorry. Three turnovers and 2 kickoff return touchdowns, and still almost won this game. You kidding me? Some bullshit, man. Like, don't even run that. straight to the sideline. Abused the defenders. That pisses me off. That's the thing that beat me. 2 kickoff return touchdowns. Plus the 3 picks. Take away 2 touchdowns. Win this game by 7. Take away 2 picks. I win this game by 21. Douchebag kickoff return style. Does not impress me. I would say another word, but it get canceled. Someone find out who. Alright, 3-3. Bad loss there. I wouldn't say, well, bad open up the season. They're 5-0 and 3-0 in the SEC. 23rd, so not so bad right now. Looking like, yeah. So at best, give me 5-1. Hell, give me 4-2. I should have lost this game. Got Colorado next. Just trying to get to that bowl eligibility as quick as I can. Get that game 4, 5, 6. But that's gonna be hard to